OK, let me find some good news from Canberra today. Both the Prime Minister and the Opposition Leader made significant statements about trying to close the gap, trying to advance reconciliation, trying to do more to end Indigenous disadvantage in this country. For Anthony Albanese, it was about pursuing the voice to Parliament.
The Uluru Statement from the Heart is a generous offer. Generous. It's a handout just saying, please, hold it. Hold it. That's all people are asking for.
Look, he's right about this. An Indigenous voice to Parliament is a sensible reform. You know that's my view. Federal Parliament has special powers to make laws concerning Indigenous Australians. So what could be more fair and just than saying Indigenous Australians should have a way to offer their considered, non-binding advice on those issues? Albanese senses an historic opportunity.
Don't miss the chance, because you're not here for that long. None of us will be. And when you're sitting on the porch thinking about what you did, you can either have a source of pride or a source of regret. No middle path.
Now, Opposition Leader Peter Dutton has kept his powder dry on the voice. He says his mind is open, says he'll wait to see exactly what Labor proposes. But he did say today that he's keen to tackle practical improvements.
There is an incredible amount of work in front of us to improve the lives of Indigenous Australians, to do what past governments, both Liberal and Labor, and leaders in our communities have strived to do but fallen short in their endeavours. That is to lift standards of living, to generate better educational outcomes, to address domestic violence and crime, and to reduce mortality rates.
Now, this to me is the key. This is where the two sides of politics intersect. Everyone wants practical advancement, but opponents of the voice dismiss it as symbolic. It shouldn't be. The real key to the voice, the reason it is really worthwhile, is because it can help Indigenous people promote ideas and policies that will deliver better healthcare, better law and order, better education and better outcomes for Aboriginal Australians right across the country. And instead of opposing the voice, Conservatives should get involved. Make sure the constitutional amendment is as tight as possible and ensure the voice is focused on practical outcomes rather than identity politics. I mean, the Northern Territory government is getting rid of alcohol bans in remote communities as we speak. And the Albanese government says it will scrap the cashless debit card that's been trialled in some communities. Both of these decisions could do incalculable damage to Aboriginal families, to little kids. That's two, right at the start. Two serious practical issues that I would like input on from an Indigenous voice.